centre-half forward, quality player, and I see he's been picked up by Primke. So maybe match-up style have caused some of the structural differences in both sides.
Yes, very interesting to see the two tough nuts in the half back line there, Bliss and Hoey. So that'll be a good combination down there. Those two blokes, they run hard and go hard at each other.
So the ball is now in the air as the siren sounded, and we're underway. Neither ruckman got a touch on the footy. Second effort, Scrobelack down to Ryan Coy for East Geelong. Ball not controlled by any player at this moment. It's still in the centre square. It does come out. Toe poke off the ground to the benefit there of Bannockburn. Nail and crashes his way through the pack. He, I reckon he was a bit unfortunate there. The umpires pinged him for holding the ball. Goodness gracious me. However, free kick, it's gone to Oppenlander for East Geelong. So first free kick to them. It's quite a long kick towards centre-half forward. From behind, Hickleton can't take the mark. Picked up front of the pack, Hildebrand. Ball very high in the air. The wind really took that, brought it back. Van Ingen gets the ball to Gibbs. Gibbs to Hickleton. Just gets his kick away in time. It's a good kick at that. Found Wishart on centre wing. Wishart for Bannockburn, kicks it back into the corridor. There's a good lead by Nayland. Gee, he almost cleaned up his teammate Van Ingen there, but Nayland takes the mark. Scrobelack back into the hole, but he's not good enough to stop Mullane Grant coming through. Picked up by O'Leary. Michael goes backwards to Baker. Another handball backwards. Easter almost in the defensive goal square. Where are they going to go? They're gone looking for Carpenny in the back pocket, and he takes the mark just ahead of Biskin for Bannockburn. They go very wide, and Crescent, no score.
Ball thrown into play. Nayland up against Primke. Nayland gets the ball down, goes towards Van Ingen, goes back by hand, finds Gibbs. Gibbs stands and delivers, goes in towards centre-half forward, and Dwayne Broome only put one hand up. It's now with O'Leary. O'Leary able just to get a kick away, goes back to the centre of the ground, and Matt Watts picks the ball up inside the centre. A good smother there from Lachlan, who's on his left foot, goes with a hand to Oppenlander. So Oppenlander through centre wing on his natural side, goes forward, kicks not good, goes to Tui. Tui now turns the ball over and goes back to Woods on centre wing. So Woods marks, plays on quickly, goes back inside, looking for Perkins. He didn't attack the ball, and O'Leary again comes through, and that's Michael. Kicks the ball out of defence, goes back to the centre wing, and Oppenlander again takes the mark. So Oppenlander on true centre wing has the ball.
Right, Smithy, it's been playing between half back and half forward.
It has at this stage, Laurie. So now he goes short, finds Spencer. Spencer takes the mark. So still on centre wing, but in control of the game, East Geelong. So East Geelong now deliver the ball longer, going forward, coming out as Bliss. He takes a good strong mark, plays on. He'll need to be quick, gets a handball away because a good chase from Hoey from behind. Handball goes out towards Reek. Tries to fend off the coming player at him. Drops the ball on the tackle. Oppenlander, good work, picks it up. Goes to Hoey but doesn't hit the target. Now back with Hildebrand. He kicks through the contest. Goes forward. Tui reads the flight of the ball a little bit better than most. Picked up there by Phelan, who handballs back towards Hoey. Tackle there from Bliss. The ball's come out, goes back to Hildebrand. Able to get a quick kick away. Now it's in the hands of Dorber to Gibbs. And Matt Watts again through half back. Runs and clears the ball back to centre wing. And Biskin out in front. Doesn't take the mark in front of Coy. Able to get the handball away. But now Carpenny is best positioned to pick the ball up. He does so. And he runs towards half forward. A long kick going forward. He's going towards Coy there, but it's picked up there by Hickleton. Goes by hand, back to Biskin. Biskin over the top. Handball finds Van Ingen. Tackle from behind by Coy. And the free kick will go against Brad Coy for a push in the back. So Jamie Van Ingen has the ball. And will look to drive Bannockburn into attack. Goes towards Nayland. He's in front and takes the mark. So Nayland now at centre wing, going to kick back to where he should be. And he's got numbers back behind the ball. So the kick goes in long. His only player there is Scrobelack. He goes back with O'Leary. Both players could have raffled that, but Scrobelack, he takes the mark and changes direction, goes back to the clubroom side of the ground, and Oppenlander picks the ball up and marks and goes around the ground looking for Phelan. Can't take a one-handed mark, and the ball...
A bit of the footy.
So on the southern side, throw in, ball tapped down on that occasion by Phelan, doing the ruck work, picked up at ground level by Coy, not tripped, fell over his teammate. The ball picked up at ground level by Gibbs for Bannockburn. Gets clear, a low skimming kick. The lead is from Wishart. Picks the footy up, immediately tackled. Spencer immediately tackled. Tell you what, there's no easy possessions out there at the moment as Spencer receives a handball, goes towards centre half forward. Good looking kick, but doesn't quite reach the mark. There's Carroll. He can't get clear. The tackle by Watts is good and picks the footy up and runs away. Looks for Perkins, finds him on centre wing. Perkins turns his opponent inside out, gets the foot to the footy, goes looking for Nail, and he's got 4 to beat and does well to put a contest on. But the ball comes back to Baker. Luck's a fortune because it went to Nayland, tried to get a handball away, and finally it comes out of the pack to Hildebrand for East Geelong. He goes across the centre of the ground. It hits the ground and runs toward the boundary. Dorber picks it up. Takes a bit of time, but it's a good control handball. Went to Watts, now it's to Broome. He's a tackle that's dropping the footy, and no talk by the Bannockburn team out there as the free kick given and brought back behind the mark. So handball came from Coy Josh. It went out to his teammate who kicks to Hoey. Hoey now, inside forward 50, the low skimming kick to the head of the goal square. Running onto the footy's Hildebrand. Oh, he's had a flying shot. Hit the wrong side of the boot. It's missed by.
Pocket comes out defensively, goes short, and we'll find Gibbs. Gibbs has taken the mark inside the defensive 50. As players running wide, that looks ahead. There's not much else going to go to, so he's going to have to come wide and look for Gibbs, for Woods. It's come out towards Perkins. He doesn't take the mark. He goes back and collects the ball. Steadies now, puts in the long handball. Player runs onto his brother and Dean. So Dean Perkins goes over the top. Can't get the ball with enough elevation. It's picked up there by East Geelong. Back in the hands now of Wishart, who'd gained high tackle on Coy, and the free kick will go to Coy. So Ryan Coy on centre wing, has a free kick. Changes direction, goes straight across the ground, finds Scrobelack just backward to the centre position. He also goes short, looking for Spencer. Spencer doesn't let him down, takes a mark. Plays on wide, Oppenlander by himself on his left side. Has time to go forward, but he'll to go back. Just kicked the ball short and forward, doesn't hit its target. Coming in behind is O'Leary, pressure from Nicholson, and picked up by Reed. Goes over the top towards Hickle and steps backwards and steps over
with foot a little bit too much, probably.
So the ball back now into the field of play, picked up there by Hildebrand. He's had a number of touches, goes back towards the goal square. O'Leary picks the ball up, screws round the corner. That is the first score of the afternoon. It goes to with Nicholson playing on quickly, goes out towards Broome, outside defensive 50, goes now to centre wing. Biskin coming up the ground, takes a diving mark. He plays on, looks for the hands over the top, goes towards Gibbs. So Gibbs now, he runs to the true centre wing position, goes to half forward. Primke hanging on to Nayland's jumper there. He's been seen by the umpire, and the free kick will go back to Ben Nayland at centre half. Again, Scrobelack fills the hole where they need to go to. He'll need to either go short or over the top. He's been called to play on now. Goes by hand to Wishart. Wishart tries to get it back on his right side. Now able to kick the ball. That's going to the spot. But the bloke standing back there is Scrobelack. So he's doing well back there, the big fella. Ambles back to O'Leary. Puts him under pressure. Good pressure there from Lee Perkins, who dives in and drags him on the ball. Umpire comes in. He'll take possession on the contest. About 15 metres out for the Bannockburn goal.
So 8.5 minutes gone first quarter, 1 behind to East Geelong, the only score so far, but the ball's 15 metres from the Bannockburn goal as umpire West puts it in the air. Dorber gets the tap down for Bannockburn. A lot of players around the contest at the moment. Stacks on the mill, umpire blows the whistle, and we'll have a ball up. Perhaps Bannockburn lost about 5 metres on the deal there. Michael O'Leary on the goal line, the soccer goalkeeper on his own, as Scrobelack and Dorber contest the ruck ball there. Comes to ground. Gee, there's that many players around the footy, I can't see where it is except that the whistle's gone and the umpire will come in and take control.
I think that's his the idea today. Get his few behind the footy, Eric, and put as much pressure as they can on the forward side of Bannockburn.
So the ball and the ruck contest came down. Scrobelack had it, lost it. Ball comes out wide. Hildebrand gets a kick away under real duress. 1 behind East Geelong. Bannockburn yet to score. Scrobelack gets the tap down. Alistair Woods reads it well. He's starting much better than last week. A lovely control kick around the corner. Finds Perkins Dean.
50.
Now there's a 50-metre penalty because the player attacked Alistair Woods over the mark. The umpire had not called play on as Dean Perkins. He'll need to make this count. And I'm pretty sure that's what he does. The goal umpire did move across, but now he puts the 2 hands up.
Ball back in the centre of the ground, about to restart play. Scrobelack up against Dorber. Ball's thrown in the air. Dorber up and over the top, gets the ball down, but only as far as Oppenlander. Now in the hands of Hildebrand, who kicks the ball to the half-forward line. players come at the ball, but it's picked up by Woods of Bannockburn. Goes back to Hickleton, fades to go one way, goes back the other, and finds Bliss by hand. So Bliss off the half back line now, tips the ball around centre wing. Kick a bit too strong for the players leading up the ground, and Scroblack again back behind the field of play, or behind the play, picks the ball up and goes forward into the hands of Hoey, and he now goes forward, and Singleton by himself in front of Watts. He takes the mark. So Singleton in between the centre square and the 50-metre line, has the ball. Doesn't know where to go. Now he drives the ball long, goes towards the pocket. Hoey's moved forward. There's a good contest back in the goal square. Picked up there by Hickleton, who runs the ball through for a minor score. So
kick in comes quickly.
Ooh.
Oh, goodness me. Mark, free kick, whatever you like. And Wishart put his body on the line. And, excuse me, now 50-metre penalty. I don't know what that was for.
Same thing, I think, Eric. He just moved sideways on the mark. And
did he? And not called play on.
Well, I think the player's shaped to go that way, and the natural instinct is for the player to move. But I think he might have just taken that inch step forward.
So Wishart now, with the benefit of the 50-metre penalty, is in the middle of the ground. He tries a short kick. He gets the ball to the 50-metre arc. There's a fantastic tackle on Fuller, and it might be Hildebrand, I think. Tries to play on quickly, which he does. The kick is not good, very high. Matt Watts, good spoiling tactic there. It's just forward of the centre for East Geelong. Now we've got Stacks on the mill again, and the umpire will move in. 13 minutes gone first quarter. East Geelong 2 behinds, trail Bannockburn 1 goal.
So at centre wing, the ball's thrown in the air. Phelan doing the ruck work. Taps the ball down, goes to Hoey to Oppenlander. Another touch for that player. He goes out wide looking for Coy. Chased down there by Reek. Reek actually gets the ball first, but Coy holds his ground or holds his feet better. Ball's now tapped forward. A free kick to Coy for a high tackle. And the player in Josh Coy has the free kick. He now goes by hand and goes out to Oppenlander again on his left side. Kicks the ball long, looking for O'Leary. In front, Nicholson. O'Leary pushed him in the back then, and a free kick goes to Aaron Nicholson. Through the contest and goes to Wishart, who goes looking for Van Ingen. So Van Ingen takes a mark in the centre square, drives the ball long. That's a better kick. It's gone in quickly, but Ryan Coy charges at the ball well, does a good job and traps it, keeps it in front, goes towards Scroblack. O'Leary's back there, tackle, and the pressure comes from Bannockburn. Picked up there by Lee Perkins, goes back towards the goal square. Vetter on Malone Grant, but Primke's back to assist, goes out long, finds Spencer by hand, and Spencer now goes towards centre wing. And Hildebrand leads in the race for the ball, has time to steady. Paisley in the middle of the ground, leapt forward. Pressure comes from Wishart, a good contest in the middle of the ground. Van Ingen kicks off the ground, drives the ball back into Bannockburn's attack, goes towards Perkins, tries to feed it to his brother Dean. O'Leary jumps in the ball, needs to feed the ball out, picked up by Lee Perkins. Now the ball's come out, goes towards Fuller. He can't pick the ball up, now he does, goes back to Biskin by hand, goes left, goes back on his right, handballs to Wishart. Wishart, a quick kick on the left foot, but again, the space filled up by East Geelong, and Coy takes the ball and goes wide, but marked by Perkins outside 50. No, it's not, it's Alistair Woods. And Alistair Woods from just outside 50. Looks like he's going to go back and load up for goal here.
You've got the numbers back there, East, though.
Has Bliss running beside him. So Alistair Woods from right outside 50. Kicks from 55. Will get the goal square. Malane Grant in front. He can't take the mark. Vetter knocks the ball away. Malane Grant at ground level picks the ball up. Goes back by hand to find Nayland, but the handball's too strong over the top to Paisley. Running players in Oppenlander. Goes over the top further and finds a player in Hoey on centre wing. Chased down by Hickleton. He gets the kick away towards centre half forward. And again, Coy and Reek. Reek picks the ball up, but Coy, good harassment, wins possession of the ball, runs towards the boundary line. Ball goes over that place, and it will be thrown back into play.
Or they just got to try and find some avenue of attack there.
So Bannockburn a goal, East Geelong 2 behinds, ball thrown in. It's in the forward 54 East Geelong. Handball comes back to Oppenlander, had it on a string in this quarter. Shrugs the tackle, kicked it into the man just in front of him in Dorber. He gets backwards out of the contest. Now there's a free kick player held without the foot. He looks like Hildebrand to me. And on the 50-metre arc at centre half forward, Hildebrand of East decides to chip it to the lead of Sean O'Leary. Comes through strongly, gets the footy, he's tackled, gets rid of it. Ball goes to Wishart, out wide by hand, picked up by Reek. Oh, gee, there's some fantastic little things happening out there. Great smothers, great tackling. Picked up by Hildebrand for East into the forward 50. Oh, Hoey, I reckon he might have been just about paid the mark. He has been. So the man on the mark is 46 metres from goal. And into this breeze will be a very good kick to score from there. But Pat Hoey been pretty active up forward so far in the first 17 minutes of the quarter. For East Geelong, decides to go short to Sean O'Leary. Oh, he doesn't hold the mark. Nicholson just did enough to upset him. And the pressure that the East Geelong forwards are applying up there is fantastic as Singleton trail Bannockburn by who are 1 goal. As the ball comes down once again, Wishart at the drop of the footy picks it up. Quick handball to Hickleton. Hickleton for East. That's a shocking play on now by the umpire. Paisley, long kick inside 50, up high Hickleton. The ball floated away from him, doesn't get a hand on it. Gee, there's some fierce tackling in there as the ball on the 50-metre arc for East Geelong. At ground level, Dan Gibbs does well. Picks it, well, he doesn't pick the footy up, he paddles things. So Hoey now, low skimming kick into full forward. Matt Watts takes the mark, decides to keep running. A skimming pass is terrible. It goes to Spencer. Oh, good work, Dwayne Broom. Cut off the handball. Picked up by O'Leary. Michael for East. Chips back, looking for the lead at half forward. And there's a good control mark taken for East by Phelan. Has the lead from Singleton. Doesn't reach him, however, as Singleton paddles the
finish. Ball thrown back into play. In front door, but packed down by Phelan. Now in the hands of Wishart, who's come through the contest. At ground level, it's going to be picked up there by Hickleton. He gets it boot to ball. Goes forward. In front, Baker doesn't take the mark. Goes to Perkins. So Dean Perkins now has the ball. Tries to get round Baker. Feeds the handball out. It's not a good handball going up.
Well, Nolan needs to be
there.
Yeah,
he certainly is, Eric. And it's making it so much easier for East Geelong, Eric. You've just got to drop back there. And when you come out of the pack with a kick, you're going to kick straight to Scrobberlake.
So the ball back into field of play now. Paisley has it. A high tackle there from Hinchcliffe. And the free kick goes to Sam Paisley. So Paisley now has the ball, still in the centre square, but favouring centre wing, goes by hand to Spencer, now to Baker. So Baker now off half back, goes around the half towards half forward. Bliss probably edged Hoey underneath the contest. Now he has the ball, goes back inside looking for Woods. A good kick, and Alistair Woods takes the mark. Has Broom wide and by himself in space. Mick Carroll's just come off the bench and he's spotted him up pretty quickly. Now he goes long. Target's going to be Biskin. Scrobelak coming back, knocks the ball to ground. Now it's a race at ground level, picked up there by Perkins. He doesn't take possession of it. He's over it. Now Vetter takes it, handballs along the boundary line, and the ball will...
There's got to be some spare Bannockburn players somewhere here around the middle of the ground.
So the ball he's thrown back into play. It goes towards Coy in the front of the contest, back towards Vetter. He gets through the contest, gets a long kick out of defence, goes towards centre wing. Dickers coming across just on the ground, takes the mark. And Charlie Dickers for Bannockburn will play on. Go short, has Hinchcliffe short. Hinchcliffe should play on. That he does, but his target's going to be where Scrobelak is. He goes towards Perkins. Scrobelak over the top again. Gets the hand on the ball. Roving the pack as Woods runs in towards an open goal. Kicks round the corner. That's Alistair Woods' first goal and the second for Bannockburn.
Got to make sure you don't kick it to him every time.
So in the middle, ball tapped down. Lee Perkins. Well, he's pulled the ground. The ball spills clear. Picked up by Dickers for Bannockburn. Goes towards Malane Grant. Can't take the mark at full forward. At ground level, he gets some support from Hobbs. He can't get the ball clear. Umpire said has no prior opportunity. And 25 metres out from the Bannockburn goal, the umpire will put the ball in the air once again. 22 minutes gone. Bannockburn 2 goals. East Geelong 2 behinds. Deep in the forward line for Bannockburn. Scrobelak the tap down. Gets it to Hobbs. Hobbs, incorrect disposal, said the umpire. And free kick has gone to East Geelong. Across the face of goal, dangerous, but Spencer's on his own. Takes the mark, runs off, kicks it towards the centre wing. But Van Ingen read it well, came back to ground level. He picks it up, gets a handball clear, luckily. Dean Perkins runs onto the footy. He's in trouble as well, threw the ball away and just trying to do too much. And advantage not paid by the umpire. The ball will come back. So Carpenny.
Nice tackle too, Eric.
It was a good... Carpenny now kicks it towards centre wing. Up high Tui. Can't get the a fist on the footy. Phelan can't take the mark either. Now there's a whistle on play from... the trailing umpire and had a better view of the incident, and it is free kick Phelan for East Geelong. Goes along the boundary line. Dickers, good position, can't take the mark. Ball comes to ground level, up and landed, just keeps it in the field of play. Now it's picked up by Paisley. Handball back, looking for teammate in Carroll. He can't control it either. Oh, Woods, high tackle surely. Umpire agrees. And the free kick to Alistair Woods. Goes backwards, finds Hickleton. Hickleton for Bannockburn there. Where does he go? Oh, I'm not too sure where he's going. He's gone across the face of goal. He's got O'Leary bearing down on him from the goal square. Decides to go the long defensive kick, and that's as good as he could have done.
Ball to be thrown in between the centre wing and half forward line for Bannockburn. Scroblack taps the ball down, picked up there by Biskin, kicks the ball towards the goal square. Vetter in front, and Mark Vetter, he takes the mark, plays on. Malane Grant, no chase there, but the ball comes out towards centre wing, goes towards Carpenny. Good spoil there from behind by Van Ingen. Now at ground level, Primke picks the ball up, kicks round the corner looking for Phelan, who's presented well at centre half forward. Can't pick up the ball cleanly. Goes to now with Tui of Bannockburn. Goes back to Hickleton, and Hickleton loads up with a torpedo. Don't know where he's going to, but he's gone back towards Malane Grant, a 1-on-5. And of course the 5's going to win out every time. And the ball's cleared there by O'Leary. Goes wide looking for Lachlan. Picks the ball up in the field of play. Runs around the boundary line. Kicks long, looks for Singleton, and finds him on centre wing. So Singleton for East Geelong now runs back through the centre of the ground. Oh, now the umpire says he's gone too far, son. And the free kick will go to Hinchcliffe.
It's just concentration, wasn't it? He just kept going and going and going.
So Hinchcliffe with the ball, handballs off to Woods. Woods gets around, Singleton on the mark, goes short looking for Wishart. The ball's got too much carry, goes to Lachlan. Hobbs can't pick the ball up, but the pick up there's by Woods. By Wishart, goes towards Woods. He can't get a good bounce. Now it's with Paisley. Goes wide looking for Coy, and that's Ryan. Handball again to Singleton. This time he's got the ball. Takes enough steps and gets rid of the ball this time. Goes towards centre wing, and Oppenlander is playing well on that centre wing. Takes the mark. So 25, nearly 26 minutes gone. Oppenlander on centre wing has the ball. Directing play. He's going to go straight round the boundary line. Kicks long, over the top, Tui in front, Diggers, but Hoey holds his ground and takes the ball out of that contest. Goes short, looks for Phelan as the siren sounds to end the first quarter at the 26-minute mark.
So a very interesting first quarter sees the score at quarter time here at Richmond Crescent. Bannockburn, 2 goals.